Hello and welcome to your practice. Today we're going to be spending time lying down, sitting up, and then working on chaturanga. So if you'd like a blanket, blocks, anything like that, make sure that you have those with you. And I'd like to get started with 3 deep breaths as well, so we can shift into our practice. And I like to do that with essential oils. I have just a lavender touch oil here from doTERRA. And remember, you can use, I'm using a lot today. You can use no oil or any oil. So let's just take a deep breath in through the nose. Pause and then exhale through the mouth. 2 more, deep breath in. Pause and exhale. And last one. And we're gonna lie on back. And take your time to get there, and we'll keep the knees soft and bent and the feet on the floor. And let the arms just fall open to the sides. Tuck your shoulder blades under a little bit so you lengthen your collarbones. And just, again, letting yourself just be in the 4 corners of your mat. Breathing in and out, however is comfortable for you today. Allowing yourself to open your little yogi drawer, put your thoughts to-do list in there, close the drawer, lock it, throw away the key for the next several minutes. Scanning the body from the top of the head to the tip of the toe and just checking in, how are you feeling? Not just physically, but emotionally and energetically as well. Again, there's no judgment, it's just a little check-in. And you can blink your eyes open or keep the eyes closed or a soft gaze, and bring the knees into the chest and hold on either below the knee joint or underneath the knee joint. And just start to make nice big circles with the knees. And you're just keeping your breath flowing in and out today. And then pause and circle in the opposite direction. Make sure there's a space in between the teeth, relax the jaw, and then pause. Now you're going to open your knees like you want to put them into your armpits. Flex your feet, and then it's like you're going to stamp your feet on the ceiling. And you can stay right here for a happy baby, or you can walk your hands up to your ankles, maybe the inside or the outsides of the feet, but your neck, head, there we go, should still be able to rest on the mat. And you might find your hips are a little bit lifted right now because it's early in practice, and that's okay. And you can rock side to side. You can do any movements you would like here in your first happy baby. Breathing in and out. Two more deep breaths in and out. And as you exhale, we're going to release the feet and bring the thighs parallel. And that'll start to fire up that core right now. So pull that navel in. We want to try to keep the back on the mat here. And bring your hands behind your head. Open up those elbows. Deep breath in. And on your breath out, lift your head and your shoulder blades up and off. And then take elbow towards the opposite knee. And then roll to the opposite knee. So bicycle with no legs. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Do your best to keep those knees from pulling in and making it less than a 90-degree angle. And you can stay here, or you can start to lengthen that opposite leg. Breathing in and out. Lengthen those bicycles. Keeping those shoulder blades up off the mat as high as you can. Pull that navel in and down, and you're breathing in and breathing out. lost my 90, so I gotta fix that. Here's 4 more. And 3, roll across that back. 2, and 1, and pull everything in. And you can give your neck a little kind of massage side to side. Knees are staying into the chest. And then hold on beneath the right knee, put that left foot down on the mat. And pull that knee as close into your chest as it feels comfortable and flex your foot. And then we're going to extend that leg as far as it feels comfortable and bend. So a little hamstring flossing. So we're breathing in and lengthening, breathing out. We're keeping that thigh compressed on our belly. This is such a great stretch and movement right here if you sit a lot throughout your day. Our lower back is often kind of aggravated at us because our hamstrings are tight. So let's do 2 more little flosses on this side. And then as you have this one up, we're going to take it into half happy baby. So however you want to walk in and pull that knee towards your armpit, we're going to keep this knee bent. Breathe into that hip. Release the shoulders down. Mine are quite, they want to be up today. So lengthen that collarbone. You're kind of pulling your shoulder blades together to hold a blueberry behind your back. And then just release it down. And then we'll just take that other knee, left knee, into the chest, holding on underneath the knee joint, and pulling that knee in as closely to the chest as it feels okay. Flex the foot, and then we start to floss that hamstring. And knowing from side to side, you know, one hamstring might have a little bit more range of motion than the other, and that's totally okay. We don't want to force. Yeah, we want to feel a stretch, but we never want there to be any pain. We want to keep the breath flowing. So a big sign in yoga that you've kind of moved what we call outside of your edge is you lose the breath. And in yoga, the breath is everything. I think we have 2 more little flosses here. And then as this one holds here, you're going to pull that knee in towards your armpit and find your half happy baby. And kind of just noticing, you know, from right hip to left hip, what's the difference from right hamstring to left hamstring. And it's no judgment, we just need to know what's going on, right to left, what's going on inside. Breathing deep. And then we'll just release that all the way down. We're gonna tuck those knees into our chest. Now you can roll up to sit up however you would like, or if you'd like to do a few rock and rolls to massage that back, awesome. You can also skip them. And then I'll meet you in a comfortable seated posture. I'm just gonna move on my back here. So I'm going to sit Sukhasana, easy pose. If it feels better to extend the legs, keep them slightly bent, sitting up on a little blanket or a pillow can also be helpful. So whatever works best for you. And then bring the right hand to the right shoulder. And you're pushing your sit bones down, you're pulling that navel in and up, and that blueberry you've got in between your shoulder blades there. And as you breathe in, open your shoulder, open the elbow as much as you can, feel that stretch. And then as you exhale, round your back and bring it towards the center. So inhale, open up, really stretch as far as you can back, and you're gonna feel your ribs pop, and that's okay for right now. Exhale. Now you can keep the hand here or bring it behind the neck and exhale round and see how it changes. So breathing in, open the chest, really push that elbow back. Exhale and round. One more time. Inhale and exhale. Sitting up nice and tall, we'll just switch to the other side. So we start with the shoulder, we really open it up, and then exhale, bring it to the center. Inhale and open. Exhale, bring it to the center. Hand can stay there, or inhale towards the back of the neck. Exhale. Inhale, open that chest. Exhaling round. One more. Inhaling and exhaling. Coming to center. So now we'll do both. So we'll stay on the shoulders first. So inhale, open and look up. Exhale and round. Inhale, open. Exhale and round. Stay there, or inhale, bringing the hands behind the head. Exhale and round. Two more. Breathing in and breathing out. Last one. Breathing in and breathing out. And then as we bring those arms open, we're going to bring them so the fingers are facing you, and roll your shoulder blades into your back pockets. Squeeze that little blueberry. And you're going to feel the collarbones open. You got to pull your navel in and up so that you're not pushing forward or leaning back. You're a nice straight line. And this is how we want our upper bodies to feel as we sit throughout the day. So if it feels tough, welcome to the club. We have something called upper cross syndrome that happens a lot when we sit a lot. So this practice is going to help us to really see if we can start to move out of those tight muscles that are rounding us forward. So I'm going to just take my hands. I'm going to keep what's happening here, but place my hands down. And I'm going to tilt my right shoulder towards my right ear. And now look down. Keep your breath flowing. And ear back to shoulder. And center. And now left ear towards that left shoulder. And look down. Ear back to shoulder. And center. Right side again. Looking down. Ear back to shoulder. And center. Left. Gaze down. Coming back. Center one more time to the right. My neck is feeling extremely tight today. And one last time to the left. And as you come to center, you're keeping that blueberry, keeping everything lifted. Let the chin fall to the chest. Keep those collarbones wide. You're going to probably feel yourself squeeze maybe your blueberry a little bit more. And then come back to center. You're just going to look up 10 degrees. And back to center. Now chin to the chest. Chin towards that right armpit. And then you're going ear to shoulder. And then if it feels okay, tip back. Now we're going left ear to left shoulder. Look down. Chin to chest. Now we'll reverse it. So look to your left shoulder. And then the ear goes to shoulder. Slow roll back. Looking down. Oop, no, I'm sorry, ear to shoulder. Looking down, then rolling down. And then come up center and just roll your shoulder blades out. Forward and back, forward and back. Give them a little shake. Wonderful. Oh, one more thing before I do that. So make a stop sign and pull your fingertips back. Now you're going to take the hands down and press into that hand and roll it out. Shake it out. Stop sign, pull those fingertips back. Fingertips down, push, keep breathing, and roll it out and shake it out. Great. And I'm just going to turn to the side here. Knees are going to come bent, feet on the floor, and you're sitting up nice and tall. Feel like you have like a little metal rod that is all down your spine. Shoulders are relaxed. Now you're going to come back into your recliner, but you're with a nice long back. Hold on underneath your knee joints and take your right leg up. Find your little sit bones, left, and maybe you can squeeze a $100 bill in between your legs. And if you need to tap the toes down and come up, do that. And maybe you can let go. And we're going to hold this pose 4-4, 4-3, 4-2, and release. And just kind of round your back forward. It's like you're trying to pull yourself into a little ball. Maybe some little side-to-side movements if that feels okay. And we're going to do one more boat pose. So we sit up super tall first. Hold on underneath. Lean back into that recliner. Now let's do left leg up, right leg. You're squeezing that $100 bill. Those arms can stay right here, or if you want to reach them, you're going to get a benefit either way. But rolling back, we just want to protect that lower back. Squeeze for 4, 4, 3, 4, 2, and lower down and squeeze it in. All right, so now we're going to come on to tabletop to start to work some variations of chaturanga. And I really got inspired to do this from taking my yoga class on Saturday, and just kind of being mindful of some of the alignment of chaturangas. And if we do certain alignment patterns over and over and over, how much that can be a stress to the shoulders. Could also lead to injury. So I used to do chaturanga for a really long time too, because of the ego. It's a pose you want to do, but it's a pose we have to make sure that we can do. And there's lots of options to get us there. So here we are in table, and your fingertips are pressed nice and wide. Shoulders, wrists are stacked, knees and hips, and your knees are hip width apart, or about 1 fist. Okay. Now take your elbows out like you're gonna do a push-up, then you're gonna clip your wings and extend. And then squeeze a little blueberry in, which we're not squishing the blueberry, we're just holding it in place, and pull your navel up and in. Now breathe in. As you breathe out, you're gonna bring your chest and your chin down towards your mat. And as you do so, the elbows slide right by the side of the body, your ribs, and then we push back up. So when we do that, you go down just as far as it feels comfortable. So getting all that alignment, blueberry hands, breathing in. As we breathe out, we lower down chest and chin, elbows right by the side, and push up. Good. And we're gonna do it again, but this time we're gonna shift ourselves forward a little bit so that as we come down the shoulders, now we're making like an L shape with our, what is this called? Humerus. Okay, so take a break, shake it out. So if that was pretty difficult, that's where I would encourage you to work for a little while to really build that strength needed. That little shift so that when we come down for chaturanga, we've got a nice 90-degree angle here. All right, so let's move on. We're gonna take those hands forward. We got the same thing going on, nice wide fingertips, and we're gonna stack the wrists and the shoulders. And then for our hips, we don't want them to sink down or be up. We want to be right in alignment. And we're going to start that same thing with just going straight down. And we're going to lower all the way down to the mat. So the elbows got to come by the sides, and we come all the way down. And then take your time to push yourself back up. And come to a little child's pose. And then we're going to find that little knee plank again. Now, just like we did before, can you shift yourself forward just a little bit? So as you come down and lower, we're trying, this one's not gonna be totally, but we're trying to get more of that 90-degree angle. We'll do one more. So as we shift forward into knee plank, we're gonna shift those shoulders forward and lower down and extend it back. So if that was your limit there, that is totally okay because you're still building strength. You got to get out of your head sometimes that you've got to do what everybody else is doing and first do what's best for your body. So we will try it with toes up, but I'm only going to do it 2 times, okay? So coming up into a nice plank, and again, I got to make sure I'm in a nice alignment and I'm squeezing my little blueberry. And I'm wrapping those elbows, that's it, that clip the wings. I gotta shift forward. My elbows are coming right by the sides as I lower all the way down. And then I can push back into a little child's pose. So we're gonna do it one more time. Our goal is to really find that 90-degree, and we don't want those shoulders tipped forward. That's why we've been opening the chest, broaden the collarbones. That's that blueberry cue for you. Here we are in plank. We're gonna shift forward. This time I'm gonna come halfway down and then curl my toes for upward dog, or you can even lower your hips so it's cobra. Whew. And that's pretty good right there. So you could pause the video, work on your chaturanga, and really commit your next yoga class to do the chaturanga that helps you have the most control and get you so that those elbows are sliding right by the sides, finding that 90 degrees. Nice wide collarbones. So let's stretch it out with a down dog. So come on into your down dog. Take your time to do so. And then inhale into the tippy toes, drop to the knees. Let's go big toes together, knees nice and wide, and push it back. And we'll be here for 5 deep breaths. And then take your time to uncurl through the spine. And then sit however you would like to sit. And you know, this is like a tutorial / strength building. So I hope that this will help you find the chaturanga that works best for you. And I'll see you next time. I think my clicker broke, so